Hopefully by now you have seen our van. And for those of you who hope to see more, those van addicts out there, we have another one. This is Brian's van. This is Brian.
Welcome to my crib. Relevant 25 years ago, MTV.
It's a 2020 Ram ProMaster 3500 with a 136 wheelbase. And here's its windshield. All right, let's just start the tour. You're pretty blacked out. You're like a murdered out van.
Because it's a ProMaster, you know, and ProMasters aren't as cool as a Sprinter.
Sure.
And it's like, oh, I got to do something with a ProMaster to make it not look so ProMaster-y. But I wanted a wide van so I could sleep across. We blacked it out, put a cattle guard on the front, and as a reaction to the other van I had, I tried not to cut any holes in the hull. No outside speakers, no vents.
Are these just vinyl?
This is vinyl. I had the track wrapped with vinyl. Okay, come around.
Right.
This is the thing I'm the most proud of. My furnace, the vent, is right here in the wheel well. Only thing through the hull. The other fun, unique thing is this. So we've got sliders on both sides.
It does make it feel like way more spacious.
Right, and I've got awnings on both sides too. So I could pull the awnings out, it gets shaded and wind just blows through there. It's nice.
So moving on to the inner tour, hop on in.
So with only 10 feet from behind the seats to the back bulkhead, you need to use everything you can. So 2 swivel seats, backpacks hanging over. It's great storage. It's a cheap way to go about it. And it's got pockets for everything. Maps, markers, of course, because I'm an old elementary teacher. We all know what this kind of stuff is.
That looks like a reflector card. Is that for tanning?
Damn it, Ben figured it out. How old guys travel. This is one option, right?
Oh.
For up here.
Storage bags, nifty.
And you can also use them for backpacking. God help me. A friend of mine, Julie Pierce, gets tons of credit. She is an amazing person when it comes to fabric projects. So let's keep some shoes here in the B pillar. And I was getting sick of looking at garbage bags. The pizza oven has got all sorts of stuff. Food storage containers, little electric stuff, batteries, and unlimited washcloths there.
Is the bungee for hanging clothes or?
So one of the things that Jay Palmer and I learned when we were skiing, all the heat in the winter goes way up. And it's probably 20 degrees warmer here than the floor, which isn't heated. And so we'd hang stuff. It's like put the socks here. Everything you take off, put it up high.
Yeah.
Hang ski boots from here. In the morning, they're toasty.
Those little lights, is that your marine thing coming out?
This is, yeah, from boats, and I like switches on fixtures, you know, instead of looking all over the place. These are bug zappers.
What about here?
But if you're urban camping, or if it's winter and it's really cold, you got to keep the heat from going up into here. You lose so much heat through the glass. So these are blackout curtains. And it zips here so that if you leave the seats forward, no one even knows you're in here. And because I've got 2 seats here, you can sit here and use this table. You don't need the swivels to conduct life. You know, that can just be gone. And then we've got 60 square feet instead of 85. Julie Pierce, thank you.
It sounds like we've covered the front end here, the cab.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the center, your body.
So before I moved in full time, this was open just like this. And I could put a Yeti there. It was flexible and things like that. But because everything I own is now in the van and 5 storage tubs, I needed to adult. So this is my adulting life. Everything is either here or in my safety deposit box. The drawer underneath is my shoe drawer. My past life, when I was a conspicuous consumer, I had 50 pairs of shoes.
Now how many do you have?
I keep it under 10 on board, and then I have a storage bin because I would buy shoes. It's like, oh, Merrell's, that's my model. It's on sale. I'll buy 2 pairs for future use. So I have a bin full of shoes that I've never worn. Hoarder alert, less is more. Now, I can't even buy ketchup when it's on sale. I have to buy 1 bottle of ketchup after my ketchup bottle is empty, and it has to be the small, not very economy size.
Yeah.
I have changed my ways.
Is that a West Coast thing, ketchup?
What'd I say? Ketchup. Ketchup? What do you say?
Ketchup. Like, hey, you're falling behind. Why don't you catch up?
Do you know that there's two different ways to spell it? So one of the things about this van is I wanted it to feel big and open, no bulkheads. My other van, which was 6 feet longer, had a bathroom and a shower, and it had cabinets that go all the way. So when I'm in this and I'm back there sleeping, it is open. It feels big.
You kept everything.
And I've got a bathroom and a shower.
Tucked away.
Here we go.
Turlet.
Porta potty, bottles, footstep, deodorizer.
So that stows away right down there.
And then there's a shower too.
Uh-oh.
Disinfectant for the inside.
Is this like your utility closet?
This is the catch-all. This is my induction cooktop storage stuff. So you stand in it.
It's pretty deep. What is that, up to my kneecaps? Oh man.
It's a dog bath. Do you want the curtain now? So we call these the storage burritos. My design, Julie Pierce's implementation.
Oh man. Okay, this is wild. So now I'm enclosed. Where's the shower head?
This is 10 feet long. Ben can use it in there. Or outdoor shower here. Here's the controller, hot, cold. This is called a transom shower. They use them on the back of boats so you can take showers outside and then they hide away. And then I use this for the sink too. You'll see why.
This is what it looks like.
Ben's famous shower scenes.
Look at this.
So in one of my past lives, I was in the marine canvas business. I was 20 years old. I was attending Washington State University. I was there for 3 semesters and I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. Well, that was a mistake there. The goal is don't grow up. For 6 months, my brother and I worked together. So this is kind of a marine canvas background. I don't sew anymore. That's why Julie Pierce does the sewing for me. And I just kind of do the design work. So this was one of my favorites, the storage burrito. So that's on that side. This side will eventually have a bug screen that just comes down and closes it off. But right now I'm just storing stuff. For example, a vacuum.
Yeah. It's also a good way to cover up the most frustrating place to work. Because we had to cover it with wood and it was the hardest piece of like trim we ever did.
Exactly, the storage burritos. And then there's another one back here and that's got my 12-volt electric blanket in it right now.
So let's start on this side and then we'll talk about what you got on this side.
All this black walnut, a woodworking metal artist friend of mine, Gary Griswold, who also has a van, did this for me, resin in it.
Got your spice rack?
Part of the spice rack, and again, this covers up the ugly spot on a ProMaster, which is nice. Added a fan later, blows the air around because I've got one vent on top. Food stuff. Sam the cooking guy, avocado oil spray.
No stick.
I love these because they're easier to deal with and mount. You don't have to be so precise. Because I'm a wood butcher. Here's my favorite. A drawer refrigerator. It holds so much and you don't have to get on your knees and you can just throw piles of stuff. It's got a freezer too. Ice cubes. This is a vent for the refrigeration. It gets really hot in here in the summer and there's a vent over there, Ben, as well.
Okay.
You got to have good airflow because it gets too hot. This is
your power port.
Charging ports, on, off, again, boat stuff, Blue Seas. Underbed closet and toiletries, junk drawer.
Good. What's down here?
We got a microwave. I do lots of microwave hack cooking because I've got a 2,000 watt inverter and it goes forever. I move my batteries in here. I've got heat pads between them. I don't like drinking out of my water tanks, so I've always got 2.5 gallons on the spigot here. So here's the sink, which of course holds crap, right? And I don't have a faucet here because there's another mattress that fits right here. So you could sleep a couple here and here, but I don't carry the mattress around all the time. Here is our faucet. Here's the hot and cold controller. This is a switch for my water pump on and off. Now this is another crazy spot to cover in ProMasters, right? So our solution was fabric. Our bows in there, chargers, more electronic stuff hanging, and it covers up ugly. And a household outlet, and there's one on the other side as well.
Dude, wipes.
That's my pantry, and it does a couple of things. Stores stuff. It's the perfect footrest when I'm lounging here. And it's really my kitchen stool. Get something out of here, I can sit. When I want a microwave, I can sit. Countertop, school lunch trays.
Kids used to take those
Restaurant
and
supply.
throw them under their tires, put their e-brakes on, and then drift. Have you ever seen that?
They're also great for going down ski slopes.
Yeah, multi-purpose.
That's right. It's amazing how you can put your whole life's worth of clothes in one thing. The key to life is packing cubes. You know what those are?
Key to an OCD life.
Anal retentive OCD life. Socks. Short socks. T-shirts. Short T-shirts. This is great.
I guess you could be worse. It could be like cotton short T-shirts, polyester. Show us the bed.
Bedding falls on the floor, but also if you're parked on a hill, this keeps you in.
Bodies fall on the floor.
But also when you just throw crap up on the bunk, it keeps it from sliding forward when you hit the brakes. This is the size of a twin, but again, we have a cushion that adds onto there. Everything serves two purposes. So this is kind of a pillow, right? But also in the winter, when you're trying to seal things in, you know how much cold air comes from the floor?
Stuff blankets everywhere.
That's what this is. But also it's storage, right? So this one's a sleeping bag, and the other one's a big full-length puffy.
Julie's got one.
Julie, me.
You!
To here.
I don't think this is what Brian has.
Oh, there you go.
This will be the limiting factor when I'm too old to get into bed. Here's my big screen. I watch my YouTubes on this. I've got my charging stuff here. Also, there's a 12 volt here because I've got a 12 volt electric blanket that I could put out if I wanted that. This is amazing. This is a copy of the original photo I have by Warren Miller. He was known for ski movies. This was his original car and teardrop trailer in Sun Valley. And it was signed and given to a friend of my parents. So I have the original, I made a number of copies. Warren Miller was the original ski bum. So here's electronics, it's all boat stuff. This is the 110 panel when the inverter's on that controls stuff, water heater, refrigerator. And then here's the 12 volt panel. I have a bulkhead, boat term, bulkhead that keeps the back of the van separate. Because when you open it in the winter, all the snow and crap comes in here, and it's a heat thing too. These are called mushroom vents. So there's no windows here for cross ventilation, but I needed air. So when you close the van up, all the windows closed up, and you turn on the max air fan, exhausting it, air blows down here like you're on an airplane. This is 6 inches across, and it cranks open and closed. It's all waterproof. They're made for the cabin tops of boats, sailboats. So that's about it here. This is my life. And when I lay here, the whole cab, it's open. It feels really spacious. Because again, there's no walls, rooms, bulkheads, stuff like that.
All right, let's check out your garage. Look at the organization back here. Compared to what the back of our van looks like, this is crazy.
Yeah, we crammed a lot in here. In the winter, there's skis that go up and down here in poles.
You got chairs.
We got a tarp, we got a hammock, dirty clothes, table, my luggage when I go travel somewhere.
How big's your gray tank? How big's your fresh tank?
I think there's like 28 gallons.
What about batteries?
I've got 340 amp hours of lithium. I have not plugged in by necessity since I wired it up.
So you get to charge while driving, and then solar, what do you have?
I have 400 watts of solar on the roof. Only thing that I don't have, because they didn't really exist when I bought them, was heated batteries. So when I put pads that I switch on and off manually, and it works fine. So let me move some stuff. Folding electric bike.
Electrical, plumbing.
I tried to make things parallel, but it's as close as I can get. Water tank, water pump, and it's all easily accessible. Bins of storage, best thing ever. A bucket mister. Put it on your 5-gallon bucket and mist away when you're in Arizona. Puffies, right? Telescopic ladder, which we'll use so you can see the mushroom vents.
Cool.
I think that's it.
That's about it.
You're not done yet. There you go.
I was gonna say, what's the plan now?
I don't know yet. What I do know is I don't want to grow up. It's no fun adulting. And right now, at 68, I'm not doing any adulting. Bad chin, good chin.
Yep. Yeah.
The learning is this, how freeing it is to get rid of everything. This is Monkey Spanker. I programmed us to get to Maple Bay Marina.
This is bend over and out.
So I kind of changed my ways. My journey varied. This is freeing in so many ways. It's so refreshing. I wish I would have known this sort of a lifestyle and how rewarding it can be early on instead of 50 years into adulting. Less is more. Life is very, very simple. and it gives me lots of time to play.
And that's it. If you want to see more of Brian's van, we did a day in the life type video on our other channel called Out There, which we'll have linked in our description. So make sure to go check that out. And if you're interested in any of the items he listed in his van, we've put those, or at least a few of them, within our description. The storage burritos, those were custom. I want a storage burrito. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Dirtbag Van Boys. It was written on the back of my van with someone's finger onto all the dirt. But it was on our skiing trek to ski 66 days during my 66th year. So we accomplished our mission and we made some stickers. Merch, right?
There you
of which I've earned 0. They're giveaways. I love leaving them under windshield wipers in vans. I leave my mark.